5 months with delays. Hi, Thalia. Sorry you waited so long. There's a couple of things and I do want you shot up to neurology and genetics. What are my reasons? My reasons are I don't like how her tongue's hanging out, first of all. The laryngomalacia that you mentioned, she has it. Is it resolved? Is anybody working on it? Because that's going to cause huge delays, or can cause huge delays. And is someone watching that for you more closely? Reflux has nothing to do with laryngomalacia. That's separate. So one's ear, nose, and throat, and one's gastroenterology, where we are with that. I know you're with specialists, but again, the independent sitting you're working on comes at 5.5 months, but at the same time too, we don't have a milestone. Even just tummy time is very difficult for her, because she's fisting up with the hands and stuff, and so she's really not crossing midline. I really want you to go back and do the tummy time course, but I'd also like you to do the swallow course and start working on that right away. But meanwhile, I would get in appointments with those two people, neurology and genetics, because they're not going to be available tomorrow, and you need to get in and you need to get the appointment going and standing, and at least get that on the books. If you have any concerns, I would rush it. And again, neurology is different. Neurology has to do with the brain, and if trauma more so, or seizures, let's say. Genetics has to do with, yes, the brain, but more so through DNA. And so your route of going there now your pediatrician, neurology, there are people in your life that can start basic genetic testing, let's say, but still, that's where the two components are. Because she's hanging the tongue out and sitting, and she's also doing it in tummy time, and that's my concern there. And I'm trying to look at what's going on. The torticollis, all that could have happened from the laryngomalacia, because again, she's trying to adjust, and that's most likely where it came from, or could have come from the birth experience. But stretches aren't your answer. We have to offer functional movement, what has to be going into that. And because she's having a hard time tracking as well, I shouldn't say tracking, it's following. Tracking comes much later. But the head and the vision course is not a horrible idea either. But really, I would get in the worried parent support group so you can bop around to the different milestone course and get exactly what she needs for your help, because we need to get on this. I don't want the wait and see on her. I don't want the wait and see. Thanks, Talia.